Hello everyone. In today's video lecture, we will discuss one of the important topics, letters. Students, this topic is equally important for 11th class and that of the 12th class. Okay? So please pay heed on the instruction on the explanation that I'm giving you or the way I write a letter. Okay? Please watch this video till end and try to do more and more practice and learn how to draft a letter. Okay, students, let me introduce the topic first. A letter is an important form of written communication and has been in use since ages. Though modern communication technology has provided us with numerous faster and cheaper means of communication, yet a letter holds its importance and superiority over them in a number of ways. Okay, means the significance of letters is unbeatable. Okay, despite all sorts of arguments given in favor of SMS, emails, online messengers, okay, letters continue to be the part and parcels of everyday communications exercised by individuals, business houses, institutions, government organizations, and all. Okay, clear? They carry their own importance and significance in our day to day life. Okay. Broadly divided, letters are of two kinds. Okay, first one is formal letters, and second one is informal letters. Students, if we talk about informal letters, these letters are meant for close friends and relatives. Meant for close friends and relatives. Okay, clear? And formal letters are to be returned to any office, okay, any officer, okay, and they are of many kinds. Okay, clear? Students, we will discuss them in at full length. Okay, why? Since the CBSE curriculum since the CBSE curriculum contains formal letters, so we shall discuss the same in this chapter. Means you need to learn how to draft a formal letters for your examination point of view. Okay, clear? Okay, the following types of letters are prescribed are sorry prescribed in your syllabus. The students, be careful, okay, of the category of formal annotations that we have to study in this chapter. Okay, clear? The first one in this category is business letter. Business letters. Okay, in this category we we generally include these following letters like placing orders, okay, cancelling orders, okay, then reminders, okay, for what? For orders or payment, or payment, clear? We sometimes write letters of making complaints of a defective item, okay, and any other complaints, and making inquiry, okay, inquiry letters, making inquiries. And the next one is, in this category is number 6, replying inquiries, replying to inquiries, okay, clear? So these are the categories that we include under business letter columns, under business letter category, okay. The second one is official letters. Second category is of official letters. The first is letters of complaints, okay, letters making certain inquiries, okay, clear? And then letters making some request, to make request or appeal to any officer or any dignitary, okay, clear? The next category is letters to editor, quite an important category is it. It is letter to the editor, letter to the editor, okay. In this we raise, means why we write the letters to editor, raising an issue, raising an issue in public, in public interest, okay. Another kind of letter is expressing, means these letters are written expressing concern over some matter beta, okay. And in, or sometimes we give uh, suggestions, to give opinion on an issue discussed in some article or feature, means sometimes you are asked to write a letter to give opinion on an issue discussed in any article, or that has been published in any newspaper. You need to write a letter for them, okay. So to save your time, uh, I here uh, will write I will write some other categories, okay, here. So, students, the next category is of applications. In this category, we have to learn to write job applications. Okay, you will be given a statement, and you will be asked to apply for a certain job to an institution in an institution. Okay, and for that you need to follow a proper format of this kind of applications. Okay, uh, Killer, I'll even teach you how to write these applications. Another is quite an important thing, and is quite practical in your school life. That is application to the principal. Okay, if you have any kind of problem or any suggestion that you want to share with your principal, you need to write this one in this category. Okay, but before that, let us learn tips to write an effective formal letter. Okay, means what will be the tips that you need to keep in your mind for writing an inform and effective formal letter. Okay, so the first one is a letter should should always be written precisely, okay, clearly, with with complete information, with complete information. Okay, a proper layout, or format should be followed while writing formal letters. Okay, means proper layout of format is quite important in writing a formal letter. Okay, clear? And formal letters follow the block format. Okay, when we discuss about the format, I'll tell you what is a block format. Okay, okay, formal letters in block format are aligned to the left margin, means whatsoever you will write, like the sender's address, receiver's address, date, and all that, they would start from the left margin. लेफ्ट वाली जो लाइन लगाते हैं ना, वहाँ से शुरू करेंगे. लेफ्ट मार्जिन, whereby no indentation are used. Okay, there should be no gap there. Okay, and now we'll discuss the format of it. So in format, we need to take care of the following points. Students, a formal letter usually contains the following essential components. The first one is sender's address. Okay, sender's address. Okay, it is written in the top left corner, top left hand corner of your letter. Usually it is written in 3 lines like this: 47 Lord Shiva Temple, Ashok Vihar, New Delhi. Students, line 1 contains house number, landmark, etc. Okay. Line 2 will contain the name of colony, sector, okay, clear, block, department, apartment, and all that. And final line will contain name of the city, main city, and town. Okay, clear, students. Here you need to know some more points. While you need to keep the following points while writing sender's address. Like in sender's address, in sender's address, we do not write the name of sender. Okay, means sender's address does not contain the sender's name. Okay, and if you write his name here, his or her name here, it will be a great mistake of yours. Okay, sender's name is not included while writing sender's address. Okay, and another point is the comma and full stops at the end of lines, okay, are omitted. Omitted means deleted or discarded. Okay, there should be no comma, no full stop at the end of the lines in sender's address. If you do them, if you use them, it will be a wrong move of yours. So students, the second point in formal letters format is date. Writing of date is quite essential, is an essential part of this format. Okay, the date it is written below the sender's address, usually with a gap of one line. Okay, means there should be a gap of one line while writing date. Okay, students, you can choose one of the way of writing date, like 15th March 2020, or you can cross the last two digits, March 15 2020 or 15 March 2020. All these formats are correct. Okay, clear. Writing like this 15 3 to 2020, this format is totally wrong. Okay, you will be you will not be given any marks if you write this one. Okay, even we will deduct your marks. Okay, the next point is receiver's address. In receivers, okay, don't be confused with this point. Okay, this is related to date, these are related to dates. Okay, receiver's address, it should be written in 3 lines. Okay, it contains the name, designation, and the address of the addressee. For example, the manager, Hindustan Machine and Tools, Bhopal. Okay, and after that, subject, number 4, subject is written. It is written below the receiver's address, leaving one line in between. Okay, means you have to leave a line before writing date. Okay, and then you have to leave a line before writing any subject of the letter. Okay, another point is it should be brief, relevant, and to the point. Okay, it should not be more than 4 or 5 words. It should be written in a line, एक लाइन में लिखा होना चाहिए. Okay, the next point is salutation. Okay, in salutation we can write sir or dear sir. Okay, if we find that the recipients of the letter are in plural, so we can write sirs and dear sirs. Okay, clear? Students, keep one thing in your mind. For individuals, we will write sir or dear sir or madam. If the recipient is a lady, we can write madam if the recipient is a lady. Okay, and for firms and companies, we can write sirs or dear sirs. Okay, students. After that, we should start the main part of the letter, that is the body or the content of a letter. Okay, so you need to keep these points in mind. Formal letters should be written strictly around the subject. Okay, clear? You should not beat about the bush. Okay, you should not talk nonsense. There is no scope for informal treatment like hi, hello, how are you? Okay, such informal things should not be informal expressions should not be used in formal letters. Okay, brevity and formal treatment is required. Brevity means conciseness. Okay, you have to explain, you have to write these things using brevity. Okay, conciseness. Okay, you you have to stick uh, to the point. Okay, you have to write to the point. Must be confined. Next point is must be the letter or content of the letter, body of letter must be confined to specific issue only. Okay, clear? Longer contents should be judicially divided in three paragraphs. If you want to give detail of that particular thing or issue, okay, you need to divide them in exact two, three or four paragraphs. Okay, clear? Language should be formal and comprehensible. Okay, clear? You should write it in a beautiful hand and okay, and with a good formal language. Okay, means the words like about, to must be replaced by towards or regarding. Okay, tone and style should entirely be formal. The tone of writing should be formal. There should be no slang, informal slang uh, used in writing a formal letter. Okay, clear, students? So this is the main part. You will be given more marks in this particular part. And next is complementary clause. Complementary clause. The following complementary clause are suggested. Means when you need to end your letter, you can write yours faithfully, yours truly, yours sincerely. When you have written dear sir, your a letter will be ended with yours sincerely. Okay, sincerely should be used when you know who the recipient is. When it is said that you are familiar with the recipient of the letter, you can write yours sincerely. Or in other cases, you will write yours faithfully and yours truly. Suppose you are writing an application to the principal of your school. There you will write yours obediently. Okay, clear? And then you have to after this complementary clause, you have to uh, put your valuable signature. If you have been asked, पूछा गया है तो signature करेंगे. Otherwise, just write name and after that write designation. Okay, students. So this is the format that you need to follow while drafting a letter. Students, here are some more points that I want you to be aware of. Uh, Now I told you I told you uh, about writing of the body of a notice. Okay, there should be three paragraphs. The first paragraph should include main theme or purpose of the letter. Means there should be a declaration of the topic on which you are going to write letter. Okay, of which for which you are writing this one. and the second paragraph should include the relevant details that are required, and the third paragraph should include an appropriate conclusion which may comprise closing remarks or suggestions. Okay, students, clear? And now let me draft a format of a letter, and thereafter we'll learn how to write a letter. Okay, students, this is the format of a formal letter. Okay, uh, as you can see in the box, uh, one thing that I want to make you clear is you need you need not to use any box while writing uh, a letter. Okay, what is this, students? Look at it, this one. This is the sender's address that must be written in the way, okay, as I have written for you. Sender's address in 2 or 3 lines. Okay, house number, street name, and means name of colony and main city. This is what this date of issuing this letter date, and this one is receiver's address. Okay, receiver's address. Okay, clear? That must be like this is designation. Okay, this is the department. Okay, and this is the city name. And students, what is this? This is called salutation. Okay, clear? Students, I told you that subject can be written just below the receiver's address, or it can be written just below the salutation. Okay, and this is the subject. Clear? Subject. Okay, subject on which you are writing a letter, and this is what this is we call the body of letter or content. Body of letter, or you can say content. And then what is this? This is called complementary clause, and this is what name or designation. Clear? So these are the points that you need to keep in your mind, that here you have to leave a gap, thereafter here, and then here. Okay, clear? Now let me tell you, let me write a letter for you. Okay, clear? Students, before writing a letter, let me tell you the useful expressions to be used in different kind of letters, so that this lesson can be a meaningful one. Okay, in the next video I'll certainly bring some sample letters of different kinds of category and all that. Okay, so all I want you to is the expression I am gonna write here, you have to learn them all. Okay, even a list of these expressions should be written in your notebook, and you have to send these expressions as a proof uh, on my WhatsApp number. Okay, students? Students, these are the useful expressions for the kind of letters we gonna write in the next videos. Inquiry letters. In inquiry letters, you can begin writing inquiry letters with these following expression. Any of these following expressions, इनमें से किसी का भी use कर सकते हैं आप. I am writing to inquire about the short-term course your institution runs. Please let us know the catalog and the list of some other of your product and all that. So when anything that you want to ask, we would glad if you please send us the detailed information regarding जो भी है. Okay, would you please tell me, or send me the information regarding, and here you have to declare of which information you want to get. I shall be obliged if you let me have the following information, and here you need to write this topic of the things that you need to, that you require to know. Okay. Another kind of letter is complaints. In complaint letters, you can begin the letter writing using these expressions. Okay. This is to bring your kind notice that, okay, the sweeper of our area is not discharging his duty, okay, properly. Okay, does not discharge his duty properly. uh, we regret to tell you that your student, your ward is not attending the class regularly. Okay. I am writing to complain about or against. Okay. And you can write the thing or of whom, against whom you are complaining, उसका नाम लिख के कर दिया. We regret to remind you that you haven't made the payment of the order that had been executed, that was executed last month. उसकी पेमेंट नहीं आई अभी तक, उसको कंप्लेन करनी है. We are sorry to inform you that your ward is not so careful towards his studies, for his studies, as he should be. So yeah, these are the things you can include while writing. For advice, you can use these expressions. It would be a good idea. It would be a good idea too. And then comparison tense. I would like to suggest, and this is quite suggest that one should use should, and then write your advice. Okay. And finally, let us learn the expression to begin letters to editor. Through the esteemed column of your newspaper, I wish to bring to the notice of the concerned authority towards the issue. Issue का नाम दे दिया. Next, in my opinion, okay, if you want to give your opinion to a particular issue, you can begin your letter writing this expression. This is a very shocking or disturbing use of um, rights and all that. Okay. How to begin an application for a job? In response to your advertisement, in here the name of newspaper will be written. Okay. I wish to offer my candidature for your consideration. Okay. Clear? Even you can, for your consideration regarding the post of, post का name लिख सकते हैं. I would like to apply for the post of, name of the post should be written here, in your organization, advertised today. Okay, in tabloid, in here name of newspaper will be written off. Okay, this is with reference to your advertisement in the Times of India for the post of, name of the post should be written here. Okay. And finally, you need to know how to conclude, how to write, how to end your content, your conclude a letter. Looking forward to seeing you, looking forward to having an interview with you, looking forward to looking forward to receiving some concrete idea. Okay, clear? Looking forward to receiving the parcel soon. Okay. Thank you very much. Convey my regards to, okay, and thanking you. Okay. So students, here I would also thank you for watching this video. Okay, clear? In the next video lecture, we'll learn how to write the different kinds of letters. Okay, till then, you have been given this assignment to be written in your fair notebook. Okay, till then, be happy, stay blessed, stay at home, okay, and stay safe. Thank you very much.